I'm about to The Daily Dirt with Dustin Diggs. The Daily Dirt with Dustin Diggs.
All right, welcome to the Daily Dirt with Dustin Diggs. We got an exciting guest tonight. Damien Dali is here. He is cleaning up, and when I mean cleaning up the Spotify charts, what was in just 3 days, 5,000 views or something crazy? Your new song?
In a week, the new song on Spotify and YouTube, we've done about 50K so far.
50K. So I'm going to just a little shout to there it is right there. I Need You Now. We'll be playing some of his music here on the podcast, diving into all of his songs. You kind of interesting story when we were talking outside. So you really started kind of like as a press person in the music industry here in St. Louis, and then you transitioned into being an artist yourself.
Yeah, I mean, I had wanted to do music kind of my entire life, and I didn't really have, whenever I was kind of ready to kind of take that step, I didn't really have an in, you know what I mean? And so I definitely wanted to work with people, and I was good at talking to people. So I was like, I can do interviews and stuff, you know, inspired by people like Nardwar and everybody like that. And so I got a camera and I started doing press and interviewed some really cool people, both local and global. You know, so it's been a really dope.
Well, right. Time. So that's kind of like well, here's the thing with the difference between me and you. You got musical talent. I can't sing at all.
Everyone can learn though.
Well, I don't know.
Auto tune is a blessing. I'll tell you that much.
Maybe you're right. If I just need to learn that auto tune, but I knew nothing about the music industry when I first started doing this podcast about 3 years ago, and now I can hold a conversation for the most part with artists like yourself about music. And so I bet you doing the interviews and stuff, you're taking notes and learning stuff just to what to do, ways to handle yourself. And so you started doing press, kind of talk about how you got into music. What was the first song? Like, we're going to play your other Spotify channel, which you've been working with people from the UK, which is crazy, which is some
great people, man.
Right.
Blessings.
So you got some really amazing contacts. And so, but I kind of want to start at the beginning for the audience out there. It's kind of like, what came first? Like what song and like, how did you come to this name? And then how did everything?
Well, so at the very beginning, like bare bones beginning, shout out to Big Lou, who was just on 2 days ago.
I love Big Lou.
I worked with him. I was his video guy for a little bit.
Okay.
And,
Really? Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
He knew I could sing. Not as good as I do now, but he was the first person to kind of put me in a studio and like kind of teach me like singing on beat and everything like that. I've been writing my entire life. My mother's a teacher, a very great writer. And so I've kind of been writing my entire life, but music was always, I was always drawn to it, like the theatrics and everything about that. And so, Big Lou put me in the studio. I learned a lot from him. We made a couple songs that, I mean, this was 2018, you know what I mean? Yeah. So he's greatly better and I'm greatly better. So we don't really talk about those old projects that much. Yeah. But, so I learned from him, and then I kind of never really stopped, learning at least, and I got kind of like my first real dose of like I'm an artist whenever I joined a server called NoPixel on Grand Theft Auto 5 RP, which is a great server. Shout out Coil and everybody that gave me my start on that.
And that's because, like a Twitch thing, or that's a gaming for the audience?
Yeah, well, people stream it on Twitch. Okay. You know, big streamers like XQC, a creator, creators named Lord Kevin, Rami, Shots. They gave me my big start. Kevin streams, and Rami and them stream in front of like 20,000 people at a time on Twitch.
Holy smokes! Wow.
Yeah, they're very popular, if not more sometimes, and they're just the nicest guys ever. And they gave me my start. They allowed me, you know, opportunities and everything like that to kind of test the waters and give me an audience, which was their audience. Shout out to the CG community. And I was able to learn with people. And because it was such a big server, you know, with all these viewers and everything like that, XQC at the time in 3.0 was averaging like 100K viewers at a time. You know, It was insane.
What is it about the people that play the games that people watch? Is it just their personality? Is it something with their, I mean, is that what sells it? more than or is this the game they're playing?
I think
like,
it starts with the personality. I think it starts with the streamer.
Like what's a good personality for like be on Twitch in your opinion? Like
I think everybody's
funny?
different. Yeah, I mean, funny is definitely the easiest.
Easiest, right?
You know what I mean? It's definitely the easiest. But I think being able to connect with people and streaming is like one of those things like you kind of can do it or you can't. Especially with like RPs, like sometimes like you're either a good role player or you're kind of not.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And not saying that no one can role play, but it's just like there are just people that like just go to that next level.
Yeah.
You know, people like that I RP with like Troms, Hogshund, Space Boy. Those people are like extremely funny, extremely creative. Their communities are amazing, and they do this, you know, full time and just do insane things with it.
Yeah, you're telling me that your full-time job is you're on Twitch, right?
Yeah, currently I'm a full-time Twitch streamer.
Wow, that's amazing.
I'm nothing compared to these guys, though.
Yeah, well, but what's cool about what you're telling me about these guys, though, it's they're on the top, right? And but they're helping you out. You know, they're still willing to help the people below them and bring other people up with them. Yeah,
I mean, there's drama within anything in life, you know, especially when it comes to like the RP community. But from like an IRL perspective, I have nothing but gratitude to people like Lord Kevin and Rami Shots and them that gave me that platform. Like he didn't have to allow me to hang out with him and have access to these things. And, you know, people like Coil didn't have to let me in his server or anything like that. And it's been a blessing. And, you know, I'm very lucky to be able to do that. And I owe them a lot.
Yeah.
If not everything.
So, but for the music part of so that was something like probably knocking at your soul, you would think. And then so you had to, you know, talk about like how obviously you're doing the gaming thing.
Right.
And Big Lou gave you this shot.
Right.
What was inside you that wanted to like, I got something to express myself with these songs? Because these songs are very, you can tell there's a lot of emotion and a lot of, you know, these are great songs we're going to play here on the Daily Dirt.
Appreciate that.
But I know there has to be a great backstory for these songs because they're just the lyrics and stuff are just too good.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
A lot of pain.
Pain.
I had a very rough upbringing, very bad. God bless my mother.
Yeah.
You know, my community calls her Mom Toro. She has burdened everything my entire life. Because of my father and other entities in my family. And I went through hell as a kid.
So you were a single parent living with your mom? Or?
For the most part. Yeah. I mean, the father was in the picture, but he was as anti-father as it could really be. And that's unfortunate to say.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. And I mean, I think if he ever sees this, I think he would agree with that. He knows what he did. Yeah. I don't have to explain it.
Yeah, well, I don't want you to talk about anything you don't want to talk about.
Yeah, no, for sure. But I never did well in therapy. You know what I mean? And I had been suicidal my entire life from everything that I've been through and trying to find ways to cope. And so I found therapy within myself, which is writing and being able to write poetry and get out the dark thoughts and everything like that. And I feel a lot better after I'm done writing. And that translated beautifully into music because it turned in from poems to singing songs on a beat. But all my songs, like most of them rhyme if you've listened to my work.
Yeah, they're great. I mean? Yeah.
They're basically poems that I just turned into songs.
Okay.
And they come from a great deal of pain and with hope that other people that experience it know that they're not alone because I felt so alone for so long. You know?
Wow. And so this music, what was of the here? Let's just play a little bit for the audience here, and then let's dive into some of these songs.
Dive into it, man.
Which one would you like to play first? The one that's killing it right now?
We'll do Silent Night.
Silent Night? Okay.
Yeah. This is a fan favorite right now. All those other ones dropped about 2 weeks ago.
And you're welcome to. The mic is hot, so if you want to talk and sing to it or whatever, some people do that.
A silent night would be love tonight. I know.
Yeah, I love this song.
I know I need some rest in my head. I saw this happening, but never thought.
Whenever I listen to music, especially music I'm proud of, I just like one night I'll find some reason to try again. But that's how it all begins in the moonlit skies. I don't want no shout out to Unmuted Show, who's my engineer in Dubai. Helps produce
I'm not holding my
my
breath.
shows. Next level.
I just sat all alone with a cigarette, and I just sing. Maybe if I fade away, I'll find a new place to call my home. I'm out here all alone, but if I go higher and smoke a little bit of source, these cloudy feelings out.
Wow.
Silent Night, man.
Pause or what's on that autoplay. Sorry, guys. So there's no music video for that song yet, right?
Not yet.
Okay.
That's something I want to do very special. It's going to be expensive.
So what's your thoughts on a music video? Because I have a little bit of a film background, so every time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So.
Nice. So for Silent Night, I would love honestly like a claymation, like a really
claymation?
Yeah, like someone struggling maybe in space or something, like something to do with a rocket ship and looking over a mountainside or something. Like I don't know, I just something very ethereal about it. Like so for me it's a very out of body song. You know what I mean? It's a lot of reflection.
Yeah.
And so I would love to do some things like that where it's just kind of like not very literal, but very like what would my brain be picturing at that time? Like what would I be imagining during a dissociative episode,
I like that. I was thinking like shots of like a kid in high school that it's like fading shots, right? So he's in the hallway and he fades away, right? And then people just walk by, and so people don't even know that he's gone. So maybe like a homeless person on the street, and people are walking down the street, and then all of a sudden the homeless guy just fades away. Don't move the camera or whatever, and people just don't even notice that he's missing, he's gone.
Wow.
And that's kind of like how the people feel. Like if I was gone, like nobody would care.
I might need to reevaluate. That's a good idea.
So-
we
so-
should maybe do that.
So-
That's a really good idea.
I was just thinking shots of like fading shots of people feeling, and it's like maybe like a time lapse thing where it's like pushing in on somebody and all this shit's going on around them, right? And then it's just that's
a really good idea. That's a vastly better idea than anything I came up with for that.
That's what I was feeling when I was thinking visuals, and when I was listening to that song. It's a beautiful song, and it sounds like I can't. Who do people say you sound like? I know you probably hate that because everyone's like, "Oh, I'm like myself" or whatever.
Yeah, I get Chester Bennington a lot.
Okay,
from Linkin Park.
Okay, that's where I was kind of thinking Linkin Park a little bit. Yeah. I mean, but it's
an
a different
honor.
Yeah, it's definitely an honor. It's just you have your own different kind of take on a different style, but like just some of your high notes and stuff kind of takes me to like some of their stuff too. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean Linkin Park, one of the greatest bands of all time. Yeah. Chester Bennington, one of the greatest humans of all time.
And I think that's like definitely could be a popular song. That's something that I could hear on like Z107 or 98, here in St. Louis or whatever.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful song.
Thank you.
When you wrote that, what was like kind of talk about like why is it Silent Night? Where were you in your life when you wrote that song?
Well, I mean, it's all the new projects are pretty recent. I've been, because I record in my home, so anytime I get an idea, I write, and I'm able to record almost immediately. I think Silent Night is more, like I said, it's a reflection song of. I have an album. I actually brought you a copy of a physical copy. It's called After Dark.
Okay.
And that whole album is kind of like your mind after dark. Like when the room's dark, you're alone in your house, you can't sleep. You know what I mean? And you just are just thinking. There's like, for me, I work on my computer all day, so there's just that light and just the darkness around. It was just a reflection song of just feeling alone my entire life and being alone almost my entire life and being, going through what I've gone through and just like, maybe if I fade away, I'll find a new place to call home is about death. You know what I mean? It's like, I'm a religious person. Not a lot of people know that. I hope there's an afterlife. And I feel like, and I have felt like I'm getting more optimal or more
optimistic.
Yeah. As life is going on with the music and people enjoying the music so much that maybe I can expand farther than St. Louis and everything like that. But for the longest time, it's like death was so prevalent because it's like I want to know what's next.
Yeah, I felt with like COVID. I don't want to get too deep into political or anything, but like I felt like humanity, like how people were reacting to just different groups back and forth, and the way people were. Like I was like losing faith in humanity a little bit there in 2020, to be honest with everyone. But rough. I feel like it's coming back though, and people, it seemed like it's like a renaissance of people's now with this independent media that's out there now, and all this stuff that's it just seems like people are a lot smarter now, and I don't know. I feel like it's good things are coming.
I hope so, man.
I hope so too.
We fucking need it.
Yeah. So, well, I want to play. I Need You Now. I was listening to that song on repeat when you were pulling up today. And,
shout out to Fuzley. She's if you don't know the online space, she's extremely popular creator. Okay. Her community is what's blowing it up.
So that's what I was going. So she's featured in this song. Okay, because I was like, okay, there's two voices here.
Yeah,
okay.
She's awesome.
This is just so catchy.
I'm glad. That's all you can hope for.
Can you grab my hands while they shake at night? Dark thoughts, they're dragging me from the light. You're used to me being strong, but I'm falling down. Sorry to show you this side, my whole life is crashing down. Catch me, my wings are burned out in the sun. Everything inside of me is broken. How will I get along? I'm out of options. I can't do this all on my own. I need your help, darling. I need you now, darling. I need you now, darling. I need you now.
There were weeknights, testing my strength, all from just being alone. Reach out your hand to me, darling.
Pull me out of the dark, 'cause I'm drowning.
Show me that you have the strength.
To hold on some more.
Something inside of me is burning alive.
I need your help, darling. I need you now, darling.
I need you now, darling.
So glad you like it.
I need you now.
Catch me, my wings have burned out in the sun. Everything inside of me is broken. How will I get along? I'm out of options. I can't do this all on my own. I need your help, darling. I need you now.
Darling, you are the moon of my life.
Darling, I'll be here to snuff out the light.
There it is.
There it is, folks.
There it is.
That's the one that's killing it right now on Spotify. Definitely check it out. So
One week old.
I got the link. Okay, pause again. Autoplay, guys. Sorry. Do it all the time. So that's the one on Spotify, killing it right now. We got the link below here on the video, so go ahead and you can click on that link and you can check it out on Spotify. I got some ideas for that music video too.
We have a GTA music video for it.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, because both
okay.
of our, which is what you can see kind of on there. So on the on the right is the character that I play, which his name is Damien Tinkerman. Which is kind of how I started my music, and then she plays a character named April Foos.
Okay, so you guys, is there a way we can look that up?
Yeah, we can do that. It's on YouTube.
Okay.
It's same title.
Okay, I'll look it up here.
You definitely check that out.
Let me just kind of tell me a little bit about the backstory of that song. Why I'm
yeah. So I Need You Now is kind of a reflection on like relationships and like admitting to yourself that it's okay to need help from someone else. You know what I mean? Like the whole message is like you're going through a lot and you need to rely on someone to help pick you back up. You know what I mean? And yeah, it's heavy because it comes from True. You know, I mean, as does everything like that. It'll be on the Saitoro channel.
Oh, okay.
I'm blind. I can't.
Yeah.
If it's under Saitoro, that's the correct one.
Okay.
But yeah. So it's just about strength and needing to be a part of needing to rely on someone and being able to as well. It's a lot of gaming content. It should be on the uploads. It should be the most recent.
Under videos.
Yeah, video. It should be the most recent one. Damien. Yeah, first one.
Okay.
So yeah, we can definitely check that out.
Yeah.
Shout out Jordan Arts did the animating, everything like that. I wrote the entire song. Fuslie is one of the nicest people in the world. She's so sweet, and voice of an angel, genuinely.
Song, but we'll
yeah, you can watch it.
We'll watch
Jordan
it.
did a great job.
Oh wow, okay. Wait, this is all animation?
Yeah. From GTA. Yeah. It's all custom.
Wow.
I should have sent you.
I think it's kind of. I think I got too many stuff, but here we'll just play as for a video background here. So, how do you do this with the anime? Like, is that what?
So there's a guy named Jordan Arts who makes a lot of these very popular videos. This was all kind of my direction, by the way. If you like music, you said you like cinematography.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a guy named Jordan Arts. He has his own server that he does custom work like this, and there's a lot of great creators that do it.
Wow, that's a great idea.
He did a phenomenal work with this, and he was very quick about it. He did it in about 2 weeks. Less than actually, and yeah, he got it done, and it's awesome. It's my character. So this is what I mostly stream on Twitch is, I'm this character.
Oh, okay.
Which is why breaking into like stuff like this, with like the being myself is so important to me, and kind of breaking that wall and that barrier, because I've been that guy for fucking years.
Oh wow.
And I've been lucky.
So it's kind of like always player one kind of deal.
Kinda.
Yeah.
I suppose. Yeah.
This is so good. I didn't know you could.
Oh yeah, you can do fucking anything nowadays,
wow,
man.
I didn't know. I never thought about this. This is blowing my mind right now.
Yeah, man. I got connections.
Because it's only gonna. I mean, it looks great.
Right.
But obviously in 10 years it's going to look like real, just like the new Grand Theft Auto game. When I saw that trailer for that, I thought it was a movie. I was like, that's a fucking cool movie. And then it's like Grand Theft Auto 6 or 7 or whatever's coming out.
Yeah.
I was like, holy shit, that's a fucking
it's
video
a video game, man.
Wow. I was like,
yeah, it's nuts, man. The engines are getting insane for development.
Well, this is pretty good. Now I don't even want to talk about my idea for the music video. Now I'm kind of so. My idea was, I was thinking a guy's either going through some kind of therapy for maybe AA, or maybe it's a physical therapy. Maybe he was in a car accident, right?
Right.
And this nurse is helping him get, do his physical therapy and getting better. And then, so there's like the camera shots, you see the nurse, and it seems like there's a love thing going on there.
Right.
But obviously they don't act on it because she's a nurse and he's a patient.
Yeah.
And then at the very end of the video, he gets better and he goes out to his car and just shows her as he walks away and gets in his car or whatever.
Yeah.
And then that's the end of the video. So that's
a good idea.
They don't get together.
He doesn't have bad ideas.
They don't get together, but and then maybe then she's on to the next patient or whatever. But
yeah.
So that's what I don't know. That's the visual.
That's a good idea.
Well,
that's really good. Well, whenever we listen to Dissociate later on in the program or whatever, I do have a music video idea for that.
Okay, cool.
Pitch you that idea.
You're gonna So
we'll see what you
think. And you'd be like, "That's a stupid idea." That's fine.
I think it's a great idea.
Yeah.
I can't argue with that. It's good.
But I think you probably, as an artist, so it's probably interesting for you to get people's takes, because obviously you have your own personal feelings on Silent Night and I Need You Now, and when other people probably they listen to it and probably helps them out, and they they come to you and be like, oh, that song made me think about this, and you're like, well, it's not really what the song was about, but but that's what.
There's been a lot of times, you know, 'cause like I said, I stream, so I'm in constant talk with new people every day, and most of the people that watch me like my music. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's like the majority of why people follow me and stuff. And it is interesting hearing their stories and everything like that, and hearing their interpretations, because that just means that the music's hitting, right? Right. It's like, it might not be my story, but it's cool that my art is in other people's stories.
Right.
You know what I mean? And kind of soundtrack to pain in a really good way.
Yeah, because you were talking about like suicide earlier.
Right.
And there's a big like epidemic of people with suicide and mental illness going on. And I don't think there's much talk about it. There needs to be more talk about it, obviously. And I think a song like that probably could really help a lot of people out there. Just
I hope so, man.
So
I think it's also like the stuff that is out there isn't very good. Yeah. Like what is talked about is not helpful in a lot of ways. Like you see, like especially in like the music scene, you know what I mean? Like a lot of the quote unquote, like you would say, like sad boy music and shit is just all about like narcotics and drugs and shit, and then people wonder why people overdose, sadly, and everything like that. And I never write about alcohol or drugs in my music as a coping mechanism, you know what I mean? Because I think substances just make you worse. Yeah. They amplify your mood, which is like anybody that takes psychedelics will tell you, like those shrooms are gonna like amplify your mood, so you better be fucking happy when you take it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're gonna have a bad time.
I've only done it a couple times, and I'm glad that both times I was in a good mood when I decided to do it. But but I definitely wouldn't want to do it on a regular, even though it was a great experience. But then it's never gonna keep being great if people don't realize that with drugs, right? It's so. All right, Dissociate. So I want to
Dissociate. Yes, this was the first song on with this new era. And once again, shout out to Unmuted Show for mixing and mastering all my stuff. He's out in Dubai.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
He is incredible. He's in the music scene in that area. He's also a heavy metal singer in like a popular metal band.
We actually have quite a few people that reach out from India that want to watch the show.
Oh wow! Okay.
Not a lot, but I mean a few, and I get messages.
Even one is nice.
And I had an artist that reached out, and I was trying to link up with her to do an interview through like Zoom or something. But we haven't got figured out the time yet, because 8 o'clock there.
It's fucked. Yeah.
Right. It's 8 o'clock in the morning for me, and so I have to figure out how we're gonna do it. So
it's rough. Yeah. It's a rough time.
So it must be when you're communicating with this guy, your engineer, that he's either a late bloomer or early morning riser or something.
Well, luckily, because of my work schedule and stuff, like I wake up at about if my sleep schedule is normal and I'm not going through it, I wake up at about 5 a.m. every day, and so I start my work around 7 a.m. So that's usually a good middle ground for us.
So you wake up, you're an early riser with your
super
Twitch?
Early riser, yeah.
And so, well, I guess that makes sense, because
I love it.
Well, because what you're saying is people are watching Twitch all around the world, so the time slot doesn't really matter when you wake up.
Most of my fans are from the UK or European.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think anyone in St. Louis knows who I am. Actually, that's not true. One of the very few shows I did do, I had 5 people from online come see me. Shout out to those.
There you go.
5 people.
So, let's talk about this one, and now I'll talk about your touring and stuff like that, because I do want to get into that too.
Yeah. I love this song. It's the wrong one.
Hey, were you the
That's Unforgiven.
That's not it?
No, it's the wrong one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's all good. That was autoplay got us again. Just click the green one at the top there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there you go.
There it is.
Bam.
Yeah, this one's I was listening to this one earlier too. This is good.
Yeah, I love this song.
I got bad news. I'm disassociating. I can't see straight. I forgot what it's like to feel. Don't look away. I need just a phase. I promise I love you, don't walk away. Sitting down, hands on my head, drowning out the sounds around me, terrified I'll never see you again. Head is spinning, I'm falling down. Shadows dance inside my head, memories of the people that left, said they cared. What a charade they played. Head is spinning, I'm falling down. Take a drink, take it twice. Vision blurry, typical night, terrified. Wait, who called my name? What the fuck? Wait, sit there now, hands on your head. You look sad in embarrassment. You brought this on yourself. Enjoy the consequences.
You will die alone. You don't deserve love. You burden people and they lived. Suck it up.
No, please, wait, please, don't leave, please, fuck! I got bad news. I'm disassociating. I can't see straight. I forgot what it's like to feel. Don't look away. I need your help. Can't ground myself with anyone else. So don't be afraid. It's just a phase. I promise I love you. Don't walk away.
Love that song.
Love that song too.
So good, dude.
I love it too. I like the what do you call that in the song when it's like you're doing like an acting skit or something? You know what I'm saying? It's not, you're not singing. You're doing.
I don't know what it's called. It's called something.
I'm sure it's called something.
Yeah,
but I
just call it theatrics.
Theatrics. Okay, I like the theatrics in that. Sometimes people do that with their songs, and sometimes it's like, man, it's kind of, especially when they do like music videos. But that works with that song though.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I tried.
So what's the music video idea for that?
All right, so hear me out. So the music video idea is I want it to be like in an abandoned factory, but it's like an AA meeting.
Okay.
You know, it's like a group of people, and then like on the I Got Bad News, just like explaining to people, you know, everything like that without the mask and everything like that. And then, you know, as things like get more intense, like I would love like some dark shots where like the chairs are all like fucked up like a horror movie and no one's sitting there. And then there's just the shadow with the mask and everything like that, like facing your demons, you know, and just like, you know, have scenes like that, maybe some cool fire effects or something like that. And then you just sit back down at the interlude and shit. And you're just like, fuck, like what happened? And it's just like nothing happened. And there's just everyone, you're just back in the meeting.
Oh, I like that. I
feel like that's doable. We can fucking do that.
That's doable, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that's doable. I want to shoot that. It's going to be expensive, but I really think that'd be good.
I think that's possible.
Yeah,
That's
I think it's possible.
Yeah, a warehouse.
Yeah.
Even if it was like a room, even like the lighting was like Fight Club or something like that.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
yeah,
as long as it was
100%.
like dingy kind of lighting.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, that'd be. I like that.
Well,
idea.
because Lou shot a music video that I really liked, and he did it in the Lemp Brewery.
Hey, did he do it in the basement? They have
so.
the basement. Yeah, you can rent that out. Like we actually shot I was in a film. It was it wasn't the Limp Mansion, but it's right next to it. They do a horror. It's I forgot what it's at. It's next to. It's a warehouse. It's the factory next to the Limp Mansion or whatever. But anyways,
yeah,
you can rent that out too, and that's a place where you could shoot that.
I'm probably gonna shoot it in one of those places because that's exactly what I was envisioning is that location.
Yeah,
some metal chairs, people that are willing to.
But you know how to use a camera and stuff too, and right because you've shot
that's
videos.
True.
Yeah,
my camera's not as good as some people from music videos though.
Well, it's always that's the thing too.
I can direct though 100%.
Right. Like I'm pretty good with the video camera, but like it's always changing technologies. Like the cameras and stuff are always getting better and different things, and so it's hard for me to keep up with all that tech with the camera stuff because I don't do it. Obviously, I have cameras every day, but I'm saying like
there's a lot of cameras.
but I'm not using like film cameras and making cinema looking stuff every day. And so anyways, there's some great. I mean, fuck, there's some great people in St. Louis that can do that. So,
there are. They're amazing. We'll lose one of them.
Yeah, Lou's amazing.
He and I are talking.
He's like a Swiss Army knife when it comes because he can do everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
And really, that's how it is with people that really want to get somewhere in life. They really, I mean, you're not going to have people that are going to do it for you. You're going to have to learn sometimes to do that stuff yourself. Like, even the unfun stuff, like the, organizing, making the website and stuff and the coding and stuff. Yeah, that's not always fun. Yeah.
I love everything like that. But it's only because I just work on myself. Like, I'm not like Lou where I do it for other people. Like it's good to be inspired on the project you're doing.
Yeah, it's hard. It's easy to do it for yourself, and I feel like I learn more doing it on my own. It's just like when you do it for other people, sometimes they have their own ideas, and they, especially for like clients, and they want it a certain way, and then it kind of, I don't know, it kind of like not makes it as fun. I should say it's kind of so.
I agree with that.
When you get pulled back on your creativity on certain things and stuff, and then I don't know, sometimes your motivation kind of lessens
off.
Yeah,
especially I write so much. Like writer's block is just a bitch.
Yeah,
especially when like I'm in a blessed position where a lot of people want to make songs with me and stuff, and I'm just kind of like, fuck, I can't write right now. You know what I mean? And whenever I can write, I got to do for this project. I just dropped that album. About 2 or 3 weeks ago. I'm already working on my second album of the year.
Oh well, that's good.
Yeah,
but sometimes you're saying you have writer's block.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So that's hard to like, especially I have a day job where it's like I have to be creative. Oh, make this flyer, make this whatever. Go. I'm like, I don't. I'm like, okay. Let me get inspired.
Just do your best on it.
Right. I have to get inspired to do something sometimes with some of that stuff. But that's awesome. Yeah, I'm really digging your music, man. I think
appreciate
it's
it.
Really,
dude.
Yeah, you got something going on, and I just love the way you market yourself. Like it's a whole different way of doing it with like doing Twitch and then your connection.
None of it's local. I've tried to break it into the local scene as much as I can. Shout out to Frost Money. He's tried his hardest, and he's put me on some Red Room shows.
Yeah.
Only 1 out of 4 went well. Bombed one of them, but that wasn't my fault.
Yeah.
And then the other 2 were just kind of mid.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because it's weird. Because Frost is an amazing booker. He's one of the nicest people you'll meet.
Oh, great. Yeah.
Great guy. But I mean, you're listening to my music. Where the fuck do I fit in a hip hop show? You know what I mean? Like,
right. Well, where do you fit in even on any type of show? Really, that people have to come. It's almost has to be like a lounge kind of deal. Maybe.
Yeah. Shout out to Blueberry Hill.
Yeah.
If I can get any fucking connections to Blueberry Hill, that'd be sick.
Blueberry Hill would be. Yeah, I could see. Yeah. I could see that being played in Blueberry Hill.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. I also like my producer. His name is Christian Vera. He's in Mexico.
Okay.
One thing I'm trying to do is I am trying to find like a guitar player locally for that kind of thing because I don't play.
Yeah.
I'm just a singer-songwriter.
Yeah.
That can do live shows with me because I think if I get like the right acoustic guitar person, even if we get like 2 people, I feel like the product is good.
The product's definitely good, yeah.
You know what I mean? I just need to translate it to like more stages, but I mean, it's hard to do that with the DJ.
Yeah, I've had a lot of great guitarists come on here and play. Actually, I'll send you some connections.
Shoot them my info, please.
I will. Shoot me your info. Yeah, you got a big presence on so you don't really fuck with Facebook and shit. Do you think Facebook's
dead?
Do you think Facebook's dead? Because that's what we're trying to get out of. Because I've been doing this show for 3 years. I'm trying to push. You're saying Twitch, and I was like, well, I'm actually gearing up to push all my stuff Twitch and different platforms.
Here's the thing, and trust me, this isn't a diss or a dig. This is just the reality of a lot of things. No,
that's.
But like you see, like you're part of the Facebook with everything like that, and there are a lot of great people like Lou and everybody that are on Facebook. It's big, but they're just promoting to the people they've been promoting to for the last however many years on their friends list. You know what I mean? Right. Nobody looks up Facebook pages anymore, genuinely. So like having a creator page isn't going to do much. You know what I mean? Like I said, some of those creators I mentioned to you that gave me my start were partnered with Facebook, like on big deals and shit. They all got axed. They cut their creator program. You know what I mean? Like Facebook is a dying, if not dead, medium for growing.
Well,
stuff
I think
like
they're
that.
getting a little crazy with the not really gatekeeper. I'm trying to think of the word to say. Censoring shit. Like I think it just.
That's true. Yeah, that's also a problem.
Yeah. So people are getting tired of it going Facebook jail and shit. Like
Twitter is like the most unfiltered place.
Right. It's like the Wild West.
But that's where I do all
yeah.
my marketing, and I love it. And TikTok's great. I hate TikTok. I'm so terrible with cell phones. 3 people have my cell phone number. I don't use my cell phone usually. I don't like it.
Yeah, I'm saying, wait. So with TikTok, how would you get your song on TikTok that kids would be able to?
My stuff's already on TikTok.
So they could make videos to your music.
They could. People have.
Okay, so but that's the way you how do you do it with your?
Well, I have distribution that does that for me.
Okay,
yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, I have a distributor that puts the popular parts of the song on TikTok and stuff. I just don't advertise it. But I mean, people have found it. Like, you can look up my music. Like, I've done it. That's how I even knew it. Because people I know use TikTok a lot. And they would send me videos and stuff. And I was like, I wonder if I look up myself, what I find, and just video. Just like, people around the world. There was like this one video, like the nightlife in Thailand. Like, just playing my song and just kind of like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Yeah. It's like, it's cool. It's really cool.
Yeah, I have a guy that he does reaction videos. He watches the podcast and then he talks. I mean, which is fine. It's like, that's cool. I mean, so like I said, I always give my footage out to like the artists that come through here. But yeah, I do want to kind of make a better presence, especially with like Twitter and other
I will send you so much information. I got you.
Okay, please.
I got you.
Please.
Yeah.
That'd be amazing.
Facebook's good to have. I always said that, like, if I got a manager, because I do, like, I think I'm at that point in my career where I have a good product. I would like a team behind me, because I do everything alone or with my person in Dubai and Mexico. I don't have anybody local or anything like that. I'm definitely trying to do more in the space and grow, because you know, I want to do that. But basically, if my manager or anything like that was like, hey, have a Facebook, I'd be like, okay. But if I'm not individually, I have no interest in making a Facebook profile page for myself.
Yeah, I get it. I wouldn't even start on, if I start today with this, it wouldn't even start on Facebook.
I don't even use Instagram. Instagram's great though, but I don't use it.
You made such a great point though. You said with Facebook, all you're is just advertising the same people. So they're probably tired of seeing your, he's doing another show, you know what I'm saying? So you're probably not even on their Facebook feed anymore, because they've already
advertising
so
people
times.
doing the same shit as you.
Right. Advertising. You're advertising. Obviously, all you're is cultivating haters.
Yeah.
Because there's people trying to doing the same shit you're doing.
Yeah.
And like, look, this motherfucker gets 5,000.
I'm not one to talk, so I'm not even in the scene technically, because I don't really fit in a lot of places. And Frost was the guy that gave me the idea of like, hey, you know, I can help you with pops and stuff like that, but you need like a fucking band or guitar players or something. So that's why we're on that stage of growth.
So if you got a guitar player, would you play with the with the mask and the outfit? Would it be so it'd be a kind of
this is
kind
tame
of
compared to what I'm doing.
Okay.
So at the Grands, like the plan is, I used to work with a lot of latex, so like I have the ability to do. I want to put on a show in St. Louis and around the world. It's like I do want to bring like goth folk music like to the stage, and you know, all kinds of different effects, like I want to bring a set when I perform, like transform the stage a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, like I don't take any joy. And also another reason why my shows haven't gone good is I don't use backing tracks. If I'm performing, I just use my voice. I feel like in a lot of clubs it's hard to do, because the sound's kind of
their system and shit. Yeah, it's hard to do.
So which is why like places like Blueberry Hill and Pops that are made for vocalists and everything like that are better. I do want to do some really cool things. Like I think the theatric side of me, especially with the music videos I want to do, would be great. I think people would really dig it.
Oh, I think it's cool. I think if you come on as your character here, actually, that's a good transition. What a digression we just did right there. That's amazing. You probably have, if you know latex and makeup, maybe you can come on as your character here. Like that'd be awesome.
Yeah. I mean, I'm happy to be here anytime you want to let me, bro.
And then how you say it? The Toro?
Yeah, Zytoro, that's my Twitch, and my gaming name. Damien Dali is my artist name for like who I am,
right?
Like, with the mask and everything. So Zytoro is me without the mask and the gaming and everything like that.
And this is what you did before Damien, and so this is where you
Low was my first song.
Yeah.
I definitely suggest listening to Baloon as well. Baloon was kind of like a launch point for me as well. It features a extremely popular rapper in the UK. His name is Randolph. He's attached to people like KSI, Jake Paul, Logan Paul, everybody, you know, like that brand of like Prime and everything. And he appeared on my album 3 times. One of the nicest dudes ever. He allowed me to do songs with him, and this was like the first song that I made. I actually felt like an artist because it was something completely different than I'd ever done.
Lights up your eyes, tears fall.
Wow. Yeah, it's a piano ballad.
From the ones that fight, they say life breaks you if you don't float away. I wanna live just like a balloon, directionless on my way. When you go outside, will you find the time to inflate your love for me? Or maybe I'll just fly away. Oh, I'm so high, but I'm so tied down, yearning to be free.
I was just checking the thing. A couple of my community members hanging out on the stream.
Among the sky and peace. I don't have time, that's the only excuse. Now I'm living like a fucking recluse. They tell me I'm fire when I'm in the booth. Now that I hear it, I know it's the truth. Done it before, so I don't need to prove. Done it before, now I'm making these moves. Done it before, yeah, I done it before. But now I just kinda produce. One of the greatest in the world, yeah, I can back that. So many different tools in my backpack. Bright future, once upon a time I had that. Then I threw it all away, fucking scrap that. But it feels so close, I could grab that. And I hear more asking where's the man at. Too busy looking at the fucking mirror, man. And now I have no time, but yet here I am. It's so cold up here among the clouds. Rainbows pass me like needles in the fog. Every time I wake up, I regret the man I am. I wanna live just like a balloon, directionless on my way. And it's nothing about dedication. I was in the back seat, I was waiting. Then a dip left the void, it was vacant. You gave me the shot, but I would never take it. Gold plate, fed me with a silver spoon. Whole stage, but I could never read the room. Too soon for me to say that I apologize. Now I'm crying 1,000 tears through 1,000 eyes. They say a feline got about 9 lives. Well, what about me then? Cause me, I've been bleeding. But every time I'm back on the front line, with my sleeves rolled up, ready to go again. Say a prayer, amen, to those who got me here. Say a prayer, I fear that I would not be here without guidance. It's not about rhyming or talking to the thing hiding behind your eyelids. I wish that I could fly so high that I would never come down, but then I would not be around for those who need me. It's not about you, it's who's beneath thee. So let me sign a peace treaty for the way you treated me, so I can retreat and receive what I need to breathe. And I don't know what that is yet, but I'm willing to bet that issue I ain't met yet. Check. Oh, so high, but I'm so tied down, yearning to be free among the sky and bees.
Yeah. Shout out Randolph, man.
Wow, he could spit, dude. That was
Life changing, man.
wow.
Him and P Money changed my life, bro.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
That's an amazing song. That's an amazing song.
Thank you.
I was just thinking, there's a movie called Stardust, which is it's kind of a fun movie. But anyways,
Yeah.
like somebody in like an air balloon, and it's kind of like they're going above like things going on or whatever. That's what I was thinking, like somebody looking down from an air balloon, seeing things.
That's pretty accurate.
Yeah. So
it's pretty good.
Yeah. So, but it'd be kind of like kind of fantasy though. Fantasy stuff going on. Like a world of fantasy
for sure.
going on. Yeah. Kind of something a little bit different. Yeah. I definitely love that. That's a beautiful song.
Thank you.
So how does that work? So this guy's from UK. Amazing. Shout out to him because he did
Randolph.
Randolph, dude, that was amazing.
God, he's so fucking talented.
You lay the track down first. You get the melody. You lay your track down first, and then he comes in.
I send him an open, yeah.
Yeah, and then he lays his stuff out. Okay.
Yeah, he is so upper echelon in terms of like success in the music industry. Like I said, the fact that he worked with me is nothing short of a miracle. Also, all these people I've worked with, I all met them through the GTA server, No Pixel.
Wow.
And everything. So I mean,
I'm gonna get on that GTA Pixel thing.
It's hard to get in, but I'm sure you would do very well. You're very creative.
Okay.
But yeah, no, I met him. Gosh, man, yeah, him and P Money just did so much for me. Like, it's because it's like it hits different when an artist has 600,000 monthly listeners or something on Spotify.
Yeah. Tells
you, oh yeah, you have enough talent to make it.
Yeah,
and
well,
let's make a song.
Yeah, it's better than the convenience store guy. You know what I'm saying? No offense to that guy. And no offense to that guy, but you know what I'm saying? Right.
Yeah. No, it just hits different because it's like, you know, like, I don't know. It's just something I've always wanted. And to have that kind of validation from someone that has done it, you know what I mean? And gets to travel the world, has toured, like I said, I forget what festival he performed at with KSI. It might have been it was like Reading in the UK or like maybe Rolling Loud or something. Some massive fucking festival and shit. He's done arenas with him and stuff, and it's just like, wow. I'm like, man, that's the homie. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's cool.
You know, talking about festivals, I think your stuff would probably hit good if it was in the right part of the lineup of a festival.
I need someone like, I hope so.
Yeah.
I think if I'm able to tap into the audience of people that listen, oh gosh, even like Taylor Swift, honestly, people that listen to the acoustic stuff, but like more specifically, God, his name is, he made the song Somebody to Love.
Somebody to Love? You talking like Queen or something? No.
His name is, he's a Scottish guy.
Oh, okay.
I completely forget. I'm terrible with names.
Ed Sheeran?
No, but I mean his audience too. I mean, I feel like his audience would fuck with me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I definitely think like you could open for any of those two artists.
Yeah,
Taylor Swift and
my dream though, I know where I want to be. It's just I don't know how to contact them, nor do I know if they would want me. But I've always wanted to get signed to Strange Music.
Who's under Strange Music?
Tech Nine.
Oh,
it's Tech Nine's label down in Kansas City. They're
yeah.
Like one of the #1 independent record labels. And
right.
They have all kinds of variety.
We were talking about him today that like his fans are like hardcore fans. Like they're like
dedicated
almost like
fuck.
Right, almost like a Grateful Dead kind of deadheads kind of like follow around Tech Nine.
Same with
like,
the Juggalos and stuff.
Right.
I love that independent scene. I don't give a fuck about money. Like my thing is like mainstream. You know, I mean, I'll if a person gives me the right contract, I'm signing immediately. I don't give a fuck if there's money involved or not. I just want to make enough money to do what I love for a living and be able to take care of my mother, be able to take care of myself. I give zero fucks about jewelry.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing is, the more money people make, the more stupid shit they buy, the more responsibilities you have to probably different people, the more, you know, right. So I'm with you. If I was able just to be able to do what I love to do, no worries, you know, don't have to worry about the inflation going on.
I want to pay my bills. I would like to get a nice house that
be able to help people. Yeah. You know, make it, you know, help bring
I want to open a skate park in honor of my friend that passed away because we skated together when we were growing up, and we found him with a heroin needle in his arm when he was 21.
Wow.
Yeah, very sad. We grew up in that part of my life. I'm originally from U City. That's where I grew up. I grew up in the Loop and everything like that. But when I was 12, I moved to Webster Groves and like Shrewsbury area, and that's where I met him, and we would skate and stuff. And skate parks there are kind of not the greatest, and I always wanted to open up like a skate park in his honor and like have a statue of him there. I also wanted to create my own nonprofit because, you know, like on Twitch, you know, they give you sponsorship opportunities like with charities and everything like that.
Right.
I don't fucking trust any of them, bro. I don't trust fucking anyone unless I know the people the fucking money is going to. You ain't getting a penny from me. Nor would I ever subject my viewers or my fans or my listeners to give their money to shit that I don't even know where the fuck it goes to. So I would love to create an actual nonprofit for mental health awareness that is like, we can show, hey, this family, this person is getting help that they fucking need.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
There needs to be, what's some steps you would do with mental health? Like to just, I know obviously awareness, but I think there needs to be something where these people can go and really get help and
I think BetterHelp is a good start.
Uh-huh.
BetterHelp, for anyone that doesn't know, is online therapists, right?
Okay, so they start online. Yeah, I like that idea.
It can be expensive, because therapy is, shout out to people that go to medical school for that because they're making bank.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it is a very expensive industry, and I would love, places that don't need health insurance.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's America, it's hard to get insurance. I struggle with getting insurance.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? And being able to pay for therapy of good therapists for people that need it, and just be like, here's something to talk to. I'd also love to fund music programs or creative programs, like painting programs. Like, I always felt like the best medicine was being creative.
Yeah, I think that's a step too, is people to have a creative outlet for people with mental illness could go and do. Like you're talking.
I suffer from bipolar and really bad PTSD from my childhood, and I'm completely unmedicated.
Yeah.
And there are a lot of dark nights, but I write, and writing and music has just been like the greatest medicine that like a therapist can't give you. You know what I mean? Because this is you and yourself, like being able to, I learn more about myself when I write.
Have you ever tried to take medication for it? Because I feel
drove me fucking insane.
Right. I feel like
yeah, no, it was bad. I was worse off on medication.
I think I tried to take depression medicine I guess like 10 years ago, but it just made me different.
Zombified me, bro.
Yeah, it zombified me. Yeah, it's a good great word. Put that in the dictionary, that one. Yeah. Yeah, definitely that's what happened. After 3 months of taking that shit, it finally was like, in your system or whatever. Yeah. And then when you stop taking it, then it's like you fucking crash even harder than ever.
Yeah.
It
goes back to what we were talking about of like your mood is amplified.
Right.
That is a drug. It's a legal drug. But like if you're really fucking depressed and then you have withdrawals, you're going to go for the closest gun you can find. You know what I mean? Like it's the withdrawals from antidepressants and stuff kill more people than being on them or being off them.
Right.
In my opinion. I don't know.
No, it's I mean, obviously it's everybody's opinion here, but yeah. So, well, we got time for one more song.
Let's do Low, because that is a fan favorite. That is the first song I made. That song changed my life, genuinely. Okay. So shout out to everybody. Let's listen to it. People love it.
Be a good song.
Yeah.
I'm feeling kind of low. Can we take the train ride home?
Shout out to Rar Party, who's the female vocalist.
Well, I'm feeling low.
You listen to this song and then you listen to stuff like Dissociate, and just the parallel. These are 3 years apart.
With nowhere to go, I'd run to the rivers, let my eyelids overflow. Well, I'm feeling low. I never had a safe place to call home. I'd sneak out with nowhere to go.
You like it?
I'd run to the rivers.
This is the first song I made that I was like, fuck, alone. And also, I need to give mics on so they can hear me, right?
Yeah. We'll wait till after the end of the song.
Tell me all of your problems from over the years. The city likes to hang on the doubts and the fears of every single citizen who's ever had a dream. But please, Mr. Conductor, let me go home and get some sleep. I just wanna go and fade out in my bed. I wanna sleep in Los Santos, I'm out of my head. Tired of the thinking, I'm too drunk from the drinking. Please just let me sleep.
Here I am, giving you my heart and my soul, but you push me down. I am so low.
No auto-tune required.
There you go. God, I love it. That was fuck. I can't even pick my fucking favorite one. I can't.
I appreciate that.
I can't.
That was recorded in the back of a minivan in Seattle.
Really?
Dead ass. I was in a horrible relationship at the time.
Uh-huh.
And she didn't support the GTA, didn't support the music. I chose the music. Worked out. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, worked out.
And I recorded that in the back of a minivan in 105-degree heat in the Seattle during COVID.
In a van down by the river.
Man, I'm fucking telling you, dude. We did it, bro. And
wow.
That song, because of the origin of it and everything that I went through because of it and everything, is just, that song hits so hard. And people still, to this day, it's their favorite song of mine.
I was feeling all the songs, but for something, I guess maybe talking to you for this last hour, having this great conversation, like that really hit my soul a little bit on that last one there. Yeah,
that was as raw as I think.
Yeah, that was good.
Recently.
That was really good. Yeah.
And also, I got to give a big shout out to Bite the Bullet,
okay,
who mixed and mastered that song and a lot of my early songs when I was in that dark place and I didn't have any money to pay him or anything, and he did it out of the goodness of his heart.
Wow.
He's also on the GTA. Everybody I've talked about today is on the GTA thing.
I'm joining that GTA.
I'm telling you, man. Best networking
GTA,
thing, man. Best networking.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, he gave me my start on a lot of things. And like I said, Coil, Kevin, Shots, Rami, everybody that gave me a platform and allowed me to try, has gotten me to this point. And I'm hoping this is just the beginning.
I know it's just the beginning. Yeah. Great things are going to happen.
I hope so.
You know what? You're just a great. I just really like your soul and the way your aura when you come in and
I
like the way
that.
you from the beginning. I mean, seriously, man. Like you came a half hour early. Usually people come right at 7.
I'm going to end the interview without the mask if you don't mind.
Yeah. Let's do the interview. Oh, here's a big reveal, folks. So here not that one. This one. No, I really do appreciate just your professionalism and the way you.
Well, thank you.
Yourself but yeah, I can tell, man, this stuff is so good. Your music and great things are gonna happen. I would love to have you come back sometime, and then I'll show you the studio we have behind me, and then I'll find a guitarist and we can maybe do a couple of these songs.
Yeah, when you, Dustin, you let me know and I'll be here.
Okay.
Anytime, bro.
Okay. Well, you did your shout out, so anything else you want to say?
I want to thank you personally because you are the first platform to actually allow me to be me for once. No one's ever done that in St. Louis.
Oh, well.
And the ones that have wanted me to pay money. And
yeah, well, I see that's
this guy does this shit for free. This guy's that nice. He's that good of a guy.
Well,
he's that guy.
It's what the brand's about. It's like, I always thought uniting artists different. And no bias either. So we bring everybody here at the Artist United Network, and so we try to highlight everybody, bring everybody up, and so doing that like helps me with doing my own creativity and putting it out there as well. So
no, I'm very indebted to you, and I appreciate you a lot. And anytime that you would like me to come on, I'm down anytime.
Dude, I'm so about it. Yeah, and I just. Let me know what when you start doing these music videos for these songs.
We need to get a Dustin Diggs cameo, bro.
hell.
We'll have you in it, dude. You'll be be that guy.
Okay, well, you can have this footage too. I'm going to give you this footage so you can cut it up and whatever. And so put it on your platform. But thank you again.
Thank you.
Any other things you want to say tonight?
Stay tuned because we're just getting started.
His friend is out in the car. She went and got food. She's probably back by now. She's probably watching this right now. So he's coming. He's coming out. We're done with the interview here. Thank you guys for watching the Daily Dirt with Dustin Diggs. Like us on YouTube. Like the Artist United Network on Facebook. We're going to be really pushing that Twitter, folks. Really going to be pushing that Twitter.
Push it, man.
Pushing that Twitter. But in the meantime, check out the new website, www.artistunitednetwork.com. And we will see you guys again tomorrow. And we are out.
Artist United Network. I'm about to The Daily Dirt with Dustin Diggs. The Daily Dirt with Dustin Diggs. Diggs.